Is Mucuna a rational alternative to the synthetic levodopas available as prescription drugs? Hi, I'm Max, the clinical lead at MacuDopa. I spent about 15 years treating people in my clinic with Parkinson's and dementia, and the resounding answer is yes. Studies prove that the natural l-dopa in Mucuna releases quicker, so you come on quicker. It's a gentler action, which is really important because you don't want to spike the brain with dopamine. And the plasma levels build up a lot quicker. So it lasts longer, comes on quicker, but it's gentler. So the resounding answer is absolutely. It's a rational alternative for those looking for a more natural approach to the treatment of Parkinson's. So we created MacuDopa. Now, what is the difference? What we've done is we want to know exactly how much l-dopa is in our product. So we HPLC, high pressure liquid chromatography, assay our product. And we know that within each capsule of our MacuDopa Day and MacuDopa Night, there's 100 milligrams of natural l-dopa, which is really important because if you're using it as an alternative or as a starter kit for your Parkinson's, you need to know how much l-dopa is in the product. It makes it also a lot easier for your doctor or your neurologist to come on board because they understand that we're delivering a fairly exact amount of l-dopa per capsule. So it makes that discussion with your neurologist or your doctor or your care team or your health professional a hell of a lot easier if you can say to them, look, this product is HPLC tested. They know exactly how much l-dopa is in there, and then they can come on board and support you because it's not easy for a doctor or neurologist just to guess how much l-dopa is in Mucuna. We tell them it's 100 milligrams, which is really important. So in terms of our product, we've got our MacuDopa Day here, which each capsule gives you 100 milligrams of natural l-dopa, and it releases quickly. So the capsule breaks down quickly, and most people say it comes on within sort of 10 to 15 minutes, which is brilliant because some of the synthetics can take up to an hour to come on, and when they come on, they're a hell of a load and they spike the brain so you can become slightly dyskinesic. So that's the MacuDopa Day, a brilliant product to use either as a top-up between your current prescription, and I'm not saying that this is something that you should be doing without guidance from your doctor, but it's a great top-up. So as you're coming down off your meds, you can take some MacuDopa and it just keeps you on with less of a risk of dyskinesia. So this is the important daytime one. And how do we start it? Well, my view is this. When you wake up, you take one capsule of MacuDopa, see how long it takes to come on, how long it lasts for. If it does nothing, you then increase the next day to 2 MacuDopa capsules. And again, just judge how quickly does it come on, how long does it last for, and that is how you start. Day 3 might be 3 capsules, just to see what the best level is for you, where you get that on support, where you get the dopamine into the brain. So this is a brilliant top-up medication, between your medications, so not a medication, top-up between your meds, or with your doctor and neurologist, you can work out a way of substituting MacuDopa Day for maybe your morning doses, just to see what the morning feels like on MacuDopa, and then the afternoon you go back to your standard prescribed medications, and again with your doctor's support. So MacuDopa Day is brilliant for daytime support because it comes on fast, it lasts longer, and it's gentler acting than synthetics. So that's your MacuDopa Day. We've also developed a MacuDopa Night. You do need some dopamine support at night, because if you don't get dopamine at night, you will wake up feeling like you've been run over by a bus. So this capsule, containing 100 milligrams of natural levodopa, breaks down about an hour and a half after taking it. So it's a great way, just before going to bed, you take 1 or 2, depending on what your needs are, 1 or 2 capsules, and that'll give you some support, delayed release support overnight. Again, you have to experiment with those. 1 might be great, but you might have to go to 2. It just depends on how well you're absorbing, what your nutritional status is, and generally what your stress levels are. And if you're not sleeping well, obviously, you do need to have that dopamine there to give you a tranquil sleep. So MacuDopa Night is a brilliant support for those looking for a natural alternative at night. And talking about nutritional support, to me it's critical that you get enough CoQ10, vitamin D, magnesium, because all of these nutrients allow you to function better as someone with Parkinson's, they also make sure that the natural levodopa in our MacuDopa products actually works better because you have a nutrient-dense substrate in the body for the product to work on. So we developed what is called the multi-dopa, and it's a neurologically specific multivitamin, as in it contains the methylated forms of B9 and B12, because people with Parkinson's are bad methylators generally. So giving them an ordinary B vitamin complex can actually make the condition slightly worse. So it's important to have the methylated form. We have CoQ10 in there, which is very often low in all the testing I do in clinic. So when I do blood tests in clinic, in the functional medicine clinic, I will find low vitamin D, low magnesium, red blood cell magnesium, and CoQ10 can be very, very low as well, alongside the B9s and B12s, which are often quite dramatically low in people with Parkinson's. So a good neurological multivitamin will give you those nutrients that you need to function better with your medication. So if you need any more information, there are two ways to go about it. Number one, pop into our site, which is all the W's, www.MacuDopa.com. That's MacuDopa.com. On that site, we've got a free consultation link. Click on that, book a session with me. It's about 15 minutes, and we'll go through your, just some background so that I understand your condition, and then we can discuss how we can onboard you with a natural, not synthetic, a natural levodopa. So get in touch, and I look forward to chatting to you.